Hello, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome to another episode of Pretty. And I thought, well, she doesn't have many friends, and there's a vampire thing, and well, I guess there will be vampires in this game. And I thought maybe one of her friends is actually a vampire. So, if you had to guess, Kirei or Tomo. Or maybe we are actually a vampire. Ooh. Well, we'll see where this is going actually, so let's continue. I spent the majority of the early afternoon reading what she had to offer. Historical occurrences of vampirism, a tooth to police and medical report describing incidents of mutilated victims, and of course the good handfuls of funny magazine articles. Vampire wins local chess tournament by mind reading. Okay, credible or not, I still had a pretty good time. Kira yawns and stretches. Wow, it's getting pretty late. Is that my cue to leave? Oh no, you don't have to! I check my watch. It's probably about time I get home. I'm pretty sure math homework isn't gonna do itself. I stand up and pick my backpack up from the floor. Oh, and Akira? Can I ask you a question? Just one last exchange before you have to go. I turn around to hear around. Yeah, what is it? Why did you decide to come with me today? What kind of question is that? Is it because you think I'm pretty or popular? Okay, popular doesn't matter. Pretty, yes, kind of. Because you didn't think I'd be into these sorts of things. Of course she's super pretty and popular. But that can't be the only reason, right? Think, Akira! No, it's not that. I don't have too many people to talk to about this stuff. Hell, I don't have too many people to talk to at all. It's just, a lot of people know who I am. But you're the one of few who has actually taken the time to get to know me. You'd think a girl as popular as her would have tons of friends. Well, more of fake friends, kind of. Turns out she's just as lonely as the rest of us. Kira looks at me and smiles. So thank you, Akira. I'll see you out. Kira stands up and follows behind me. I'll see you tomorrow, Akira. Stay safe. What? No. What? No. We have plans for tomorrow. Oh crap. No. Kira smiles as she waves from her door. Well, she certainly had a lot to share. Never really had her pegged as someone like me. Just going through the motions with a whole different kind of person on the inside. I enter the park gates quickest, way home and all that. It's a bit chilly for April, but the sun sets behind the clouds as I walk. The cold air feels a bit thin to breathe. My feet hit the pavement at a rhythm unfamiliar to me. The park paths are fairly empty, but people are here nonetheless. A couple of kids in hoodies keeping to themselves. What if they are vampires? Oh man, I am on the edge. They look up at me, but I can't quite make out their faces. I look back down to avert my eyes. When I see them pass out of my periphery, I look back up to find the path out to my street. The sun tips over the horizon. As I pull my head up, I see some dark form in the distance. A shadow. It stands there, almost flickering, blowing in the wind, stealing my breath. I rub my eyes and then the silhouette is gone. I look around and pick up the pace, anxious to get home. My footsteps quicken as I hold my backpack tied there to my person. That shadow. Whatever the hell it was, probably nothing, right? It's just been a long day. Probably my eyes just playing tricks on me. My heart is beating fast. I'm not sure if it was just from me walking faster or if I'm actually scared. At least I'm home now. I unlock the door and slide inside. I flip a couple of lights and make my way to the living room. Surprisingly, my parents aren't home yet. I check the clock. Oh, I thought it was a lot later on in the day. I drop to my bed and close my eyes. What was that shadow from earlier? My phone caught me completely off guard. I fumble around my pocket. It's Tomo. Hello? Akira, hi! Hearing her voice even through a tinting filter of the phone is comforting for some reason. I hear her let out a heavy sigh. Need something? No, nothing. I just wanted to talk. Oh, that's cute. You actually miss me. And there's Tomo's signature scoff. Yeah. I just got home from Hirai's house. Oh yeah, how was that? She's... how do I put this? More interested in vampires than I am. I hear Tomo slightly giggle. Didn't even think that'd be possible. I sigh. Hey, I'm not that bad, am I? You're the only one I know who visits the websites you do. That's because I'm probably her only friend. Akira, are you still there? Well, yeah, I'm still here. Something on your mind? Yeah, that unnerving dark visage. The splotch of black. I saw something today. You did? Like what? I don't know what it was. Some shadowy looking thing. Like a dark blur. Tomo goes quiet for a bit. Her tone becomes a bit more solemn. Seriously? No joke. It was just standing there for a split second. Then it disappeared. I froze up when I saw it. You're okay, Fall, right? Yeah, just a bit startled, maybe. I hear her sigh again. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Just remember to do your homework. Yeah, totally not doing that. Yeah, whatever. See you tomorrow. Yeah, of course. I've been feeling a little preoccupied about the shadow since I got home. Couldn't really enjoy dinner. Don't think I plan to tell my parents. But get way too excited about the Kira news. So I decided to stay quiet about the whole issue. I lay in my bed, thinking of that shadow I saw earlier. If I tried to shut my eyes, they'd snap right back open. It was just too dark. All I see are shadows. Sleep isn't coming easy tonight. I reach for my nightstand. Let's see what the internet has to say. Ah, bright! Oh, my eyes! Oh! Okay, it's better. I rub my eyes vigorously. There is something. Or maybe not. Crap, I forgot to do my homework. Only a couple more moments before I don't have to come back here. I walk up the stairs and through the open door. I didn't recognize her from behind, but I pass by Kirei. She spots me. Oh, good morning, Akira. How are you doing today? She's awfully chipper. Can't complain. Couldn't sleep much last night, but that's nothing special. I yawn to cement my point. What are you doing for lunch today? Not much, I guess. Would you like to have lunch with me? We could read up on more vampire things if you'd like. I found a couple of new books in the school library this morning. The library. Does anyone even go there anymore? Well, I guess it's bound to have something I haven't seen before. I sincerely doubt it. I shoot her a sore look. She playfully taps me on the head. But how about it? I shrug. Can't hurt, could it? I might learn something new. Sure. Great, I usually have lunch in Miss Ko's classroom. It's nice and quiet, perfect for reading. Alright. I'll see you then. Kirei smiles and walks off to her class. But what about Tomo? Speaking of class. He entered the room and spotted Tomo. She waves lazily. I take my seat next to her. Morning! You look tired. Hardly got any sleep last night. Felt like I was running around everywhere. Looks like the sleepiness is contagious. The teacher sets his bag down at the front desk and the lecture begins. I'm definitely not in the mood to hear about evolution right now. I seriously can't wait to graduate and be done with this place. Tomo can read the apathy on my face. Hopefully the teacher can't. I look up at him quickly. He's got his back to the class and is writing on the board. Now would be a perfect time for a nap. So dark. The surface of the desk chills my face. Why does the teacher have to talk so loud? This isn't working. I lean over to Tomo. Is class almost over yet? Not yet, but we are doing group work. Whoops! Pull your weight, you bum! I smirk at her and sit up straight in my desk. So, what do you know about vampires? Tomo scoffs and shakes her head. I know they're not real. You don't know that for sure. Why are you asking me? Aren't you the vampire expert? Since when did I become an expert? I'm just wondering what you know. Are you trying to impress Kira with some brand new facts? I shake my head. She smirks and puts down her pencil, as if Tomo would know something that I won't know. Aren't they allergic to garlic salt or something? Garlic, yeah, there's plenty of sources for vampire lore. Some legends don't mention garlic, sometimes they can turn into bats. Some stories include some weird rules about running water. But there are a few common themes in all the legends. They drink blood and can't go out into sunlight. Sunlight? I know that's one of the legends, but come on, there's no way sunlight would take out a vampire. How do you mean? You'd think after thousands of years and modern technology they'd figure out ways around something as simple as sunlight, wouldn't you? Like? Sunblock, duh! Is she even serious right now? Well, maybe there is something like that. Would that even work? How should I know? She taps me on the forehead. They are not real. Tom and I share a quiet laugh. Well, you brought it up. Well, think about it. What are we supposed to do? Stay inside all day with the curtains down? I shrug my shoulders. Like, how do they get their groceries? It's not like there are too many places that are open at night. Do vampires even eat regular food? I mean, they are undead, right? What does that even mean, undead? It's dumb. You can't be alive and dead. I'm sure they need their other vitamins and minerals. And their proteins and fat. Just not the garlic flavored kind. Poor vampires. They are missing out. Did Grey manage to teach you anything new? Nothing that I couldn't have figured out on my own. Yeah, I'm sure you already know all there is to know. You probably spent all of last night researching vampires. I nod admittingly. She's almost right. I was thinking about that shadow. So, your excuses suck. You don't deserve to be sleepy. I told you about that shadow, right? I had to figure out what that was. Doesn't matter, you spent the whole night on the internet. Slacker! And what are your reasons? I had a bad dream. How is that excuse any better than mine? Oh, poor baby. I put on my most insincere sympathy face. What was it about? I can hardly remember. It felt like something was chasing me, but I was chasing something. So you were running a marathon? I was definitely running, that's for sure. But where I was going, I have no idea. Talking about running brings back bad memories of PE class. Yes. So Kira actually let you in her apartment? Yeah, believe it or not. It was actually a pretty impressive place. I've known you for longer, and I don't think I'm letting you anywhere near my house. Weirda. Tomo sticks a tongue out at me. She actually had a lot of things to share. Books I haven't seen before. And these crazy photos and reports. Awesome stuff. What are you, in love with her? You are just hilarious. We're actually getting lunch together. Wanna join us? I don't know, I've got other things to do. She looks away nervously. Like what? You know, stuff. I've known her long enough to know that she is lying to me. Is this about her, eh? Tomo looks down. You know, if you got to know her, you might actually like her. I don't hate her. It's just... Tomo lets out a frustrated sigh. What do you think she's after? I shrug. Some excitement. A break from the normal world. Maybe she's actually interested in this stuff. Certainly seemed it like it yesterday. And how exactly did yesterday go? Oh, did yesterday go? We had a good time talking about vampires, I told you this. Are you sure she's just not playing you? I had my suspicions at first, but really. You honestly think I'm that gullible? Last I checked, you're gullible enough to believe in all of this supernatural crap. I don't believe in them. Then why do you keep spending time with Kirei? Is it wrong to have interest in vampires? Come on, you should know me better. Tomo opens her mouth like she's going to say something, but stops. I don't want to hear anything more about vampires. You know I had that supernatural garbage. It makes me sick. She stands up and moves to another table. Oh crap. Tomo stayed relatively quiet for the rest of classes. If I had to talk to her, I stayed away from the topics of Kirei or monsters. Class is finished! And, well, this episode is also finished. Let's continue with the story in the next one. See you then. Bye.